What is the awakened state really? The awakened state started out as something that truly came from my heart as I began to experience a spiritual awakening. But what transpired was so much more. Have you ever had a moment where you felt this force within you, something deep that made you want to question, really look into changing yourself, changing the world, this force within you that you knew deep inside of yourself, there was something different. There was something different about the world. There was something different about who you are. I began to feel that, and then I began to notice that other people feel that way too. And what I began to see is there's a movement happening. There is an awakening happening deep within the world. It's like an underground, a current of energy, and it's happening all around us. As I began to do this research, I began to see that not just is everything energy, energy is what controls our lives. Energy is how we change our lives. Like the universe cannot get behind you unless you can get behind you. The cosmic forces of good, your subconscious mind, all of that wants to support you. But if you're pointed in the opposite direction, it cannot hear you, it cannot see you. You're running around with your eyes closed. You have to look back and see that the universe gets behind you the moment that you believe in yourself, the moment that you trust yourself, the moment that you empower yourself, the moment that you encourage yourself, the moment that you change the entire channel around and choose again, the moment that you choose a different story, the moment that you shift your belief, the moment that you shift your perspective and choose a different story. What I began to see is if we are all energy, and everything is a mirror and everything is influenced by the mirror, then we must understand that not only do thoughts create reality, but energy creates reality. Our emotions create reality. The more I began to understand that emotional healing is created through understanding how we take our power back, how we change from the inside out, how we not just awaken, but we learn how to create healing and manifestation through our energy. What I truly began to see is the more that we take that accountability back, the more we truly regain control of our life. We are not just stepping into a place of healing, we are stepping into a place of radical self-empowerment. And that is what the awakened state is truly about. We are smarter than just living by our unconscious patterns. We are much smarter than that. We are more powerful than our circumstances. Always. We are only one perspective shift away from a different life. We are only one perspective shift away from a different decision. We are only one perspective shift away from a different feeling, from a different belief, from a different habit, from a different choice. And that choice changes the trajectory of your experience. Kundalini Awakening is an onion. It's a layering process of understanding our authenticity, our personal identity, understanding who are we beyond the opinions and judgments and that way of just creating so much noise in our life. Who are we beyond the distortion and the noise that we tell ourselves? Who are we beyond that? Who we are beyond that is the rising into our authentic self. It's the rising into the authentic you. Who are you beyond all the conditioning, beyond all the judgment, beyond all the opinions? Who is that person? And what is that person going to do? I'm here to show you that we can take our power back. We can take our accountability back. We can remove the stories that are stopping us. We can choose a new story, a story of empowerment. I'm here to tell you that we can choose again, but it has to start with you waking up to who you truly are. It has to start with you waking up to your higher self. It has to start with you waking up to your authentic truth. And remember, the universe is inside of you, and you hold the power to co-create your life.